In Christianity, hell is often described as a place of eternal separation from God, reserved for those who reject God's ways. It's a concept that's both feared and misunderstood. For many believers, hell represents the ultimate consequence for sinful behavior. But beyond the surface, believing in hell has deep effects on how we think and live. Understanding these psychological and moral impacts can help Christians see the full picture, how this belief shapes our minds, emotions, and actions, both in good ways and in ways we may not expect. Believing in hell influences your mind and morality in powerful ways. It can encourage you to live a better life and take responsibility for your choices. At the same time, if not balanced carefully, it can cause fear, guilt, and judgmental attitudes. Let's explore these effects clearly so you can navigate your faith with wisdom and grace. Believing in hell has some positive psychological effects. First, it motivates people to follow moral and religious guidelines. When you believe that wrong choices can lead to serious consequences, it makes you think twice before acting. This motivation doesn't come just from fear. It can also lead to real commitment in your walk with God. Second, belief in hell adds structure and meaning to life by showing that actions have consequences beyond this world. This worldview gives purpose and encourages accountability. Third, the idea of hell often leads believers to self-examination and repentance, pushing them to reflect deeply on their heart and behavior. But believing in hell can also have downsides for your mental and emotional health. Fear of eternal punishment can cause anxiety and guilt. Sometimes this worry becomes overwhelming, leading to stress and even depression. People may struggle to enjoy peace in their faith, and harmful uses of this teaching, like spiritual abuse, damage relationships. Constant fear or feelings of unworthiness may weaken spiritual well-being, causing distance or hopelessness. On the moral side, belief in hell can encourage positive behavior. Knowing there are real consequences for harmful actions helps people live ethically and follow shared social values. It also fosters accountability and supports orderly, caring communities. However, it may lead to judgmental attitudes and obedience out of fear rather than love, which can stunt moral growth and make forgiveness harder. Some argue that belief in hell is outdated and clashes with modern psychological insights. Critics worry fear-based morality isn't healthy long-term, and that focusing too much on hell pushes aside God's love and grace. They also point out that the idea of hell can create division rather than unity within communities. These concerns are valid. It's important to balance teaching about hell with compassion and hope. When understood rightly, belief in hell highlights the seriousness of choices while still opening the door to forgiveness and renewal. Balanced teaching inspires moral responsibility without crushing the spirit and builds resilience, linking God's justice and love tightly rather than as opposing ideas. Practical steps can help churches and believers handle this truth well. Address fears compassionately, balance justice with mercy, integrate psychological support, and encourage personal reflection with community engagement. These steps help avoid fear's pitfalls while embracing the motivation belief in hell offers. Belief in hell deeply affects both mind and morality. It can be a catalyst for living with purpose and responsibility, but also bring fear, guilt, and judgment if not approached thoughtfully. Understanding this helps Christians live faith with hope and grace, calling spiritual leaders to teach with balance and compassion. Hell still holds meaning today in shaping ethical lives and spiritual health. Its power is greatest when paired with God's love and forgiveness. If struggling with fear or judgment related to hell, remember God's heart is for restoration, not condemnation. Reflect on your faith, seek supportive community, and embrace God's grace. Living in the truth about hell should lead you closer to God's love, not away. Your faith journey matters. Choose hope, responsibility, and compassion. End with openness to God's guiding spirit, transforming mind and heart toward freedom and peace.